Okay, hello. I think maybe the music I think is fine. Nice. So I'm going to also share. Perfect. Well, welcome everybody. This is a special session because I'm doing live one of the bug scrubs that we are holding on a weekly basis. So I'm going to go directly to the session because it's happening now. I have just started it a few minutes ago, and I'm going to show live how I go through each one of the tickets. And when we finish this session, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue triaging tickets and showing some tools that I'm using internally. So let me continue providing more context. So, for example, one thing that I like to do is to share the specific query that we are going to use during the session, which is this one. We're going to focus on bugs. So I'm going to share this message here. If you want, you can join in the core channel of Make WordPress Slack. So the idea is that we will go through each one of the tickets and we will try to move the tasks forward. So with this, this is ordered with the oldest one first. The oldest one in terms of which one was updated like more time ago. So what we can do is say first this, and we start. So the idea of these sessions is that we do this publicly. I'm going to go through each one of the tickets and I will share my thoughts publicly, and there's a chance that we can start a conversation about one ticket, or maybe someone can also share the thoughts. So let's check this one. The interesting part here is checking the state. So this one has patch and has unit tests, and has unit tests added. The ticket. Okay, so there's an issue. There's a pull request open by the author of the issue. The ticket is approved. Remove the label. So has patch, has unit tests. Maybe we could add a keyword needs needs testing. I think this is pretty close to be close and to be committed. It has unit tests that are passing, it seems. It has unit tests here that are passing. So yeah, I would say with manual testing, this task could be good to go. So I'm going to add needs testing and submit changes. This ticket is in a very good place to be closed. I'll just add the needs testing keyword to move it and ping the author about the ticket, about the state of the ticket. And ping Luis Herrant, which is the author about the ticket. So with this, what I do here is from today's scrap. And what we can do is the needs testing. I don't know if this works here, this format. Yes. Do you think we'll be able to close this ticket in time for P 7.0 RC1 happening in more or less in 1 week, more or less? Oops. No permissions. Because I need to lock. Okay, let me lock from the outside. Because I think I need to also have the 2 steps. And I need to also enter, Face ID. Okay, is okay. Let's get back here, and now what I want to do, yeah. Luckily, I have copied and pasted this. And needs testing. Also, I would say that it could be closed without this test, but anyway, submit changes. And we can move to the next one. if we reload, the oldest one is this one now. 6.5. Okay. Next. Happening in 1 week. Okay, let's check this ticket. It has a patch 2 months ago. There's feedback. Okay. So there seems to be some conversation, has patch. Owner said to Dennis. So what we can do here? So I would suggest instead of using it that way, that just add the missing property or propose authority function. I'm going to ping both of them, Dennis and DLH, and we'll also add the need testing, I think. Last update on the ticket was 7 weeks ago. So I'll ping Dennis and DLH. And add the needs testing keyword. And then in the ticket, what we can do is say from today's back scrap. I can say, do you think we can move forward with this ticket in time for RC1 happening in and I will add the needs testing needs testing. Okay. Done. Okay. We should just merge that. If I can get to it, perfect. Where's this icon that I like a lot? This one. Yay. So next one. Next one. Next one is 62159. Creation of dynamic properties. 6 weeks ago. It was moved self-assigning for review and moving for 7.0 consideration. This happened 6 weeks ago. So it needs the feedback. When was this added? So the feedback was added 18 months ago. And I would say the feedback has been provided, so maybe we can remove self-assigning for review and moving for 7.0 configuration. So, okay. Audras JV has assigned the cell, so maybe what I can do is just ping him. Okay, this ticket have a look at the pull request. So the feedback has been addressed. This ticket has a PR that has addressed all the feedback received. Outras. It seems to be and it seems the ticket just needs a final review before closing it. I'll ping him about it. And the PR is this one. It's a PR. Has patched the feedback. This is the part where maybe we can also add, because it has a creation of dynamic. is deprecated. Okay. I don't think we really need a test here. So from today's back scrap. Do you think you'll be able to have a look at this ticket in time for 7.0 RC1 in about 1 week? The PR seems to be in good shape. So I think it's because of some internal code using a deprecated property. Yeah, I'm going to just add this. Okay, let's continue. Next. .584, this one. So this one has a patch, is owned by Jorvin. Changed from new to reviewing, version set to 7.4. So the PR is approved. The PR is approved. When it was approved. It was approved on February 2nd. With the review to 7.0. Owner set to Jorvin, so maybe we can ping Jorvin about this. Okay. So the related PR, and we can add a link to the PR. The related PR is approved. I think it just needs a final review by the owner. Your bin. I think to close it. I'll ping him about it. Remove unused. I don't think this really needs any testing. So I'm going to copy this and go to the ticket and add from today's bug scrap. Your bin. Do you think we'll be able the PR has been approved? Do you think we'll be able to close this ticket in time for WP 7.0 RC1 in about 1 week? Has patched. So yeah, I think this is enough. We just add this reminder and we go to the next one. Next. Nine, 8, 7. So this was open 6 months ago. There's been a proper test done. Has patch, has second opinion. Is there an owner? And the patch has been approved. So I think we just need a core committer to close it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ping about this ticket. Okay, the PR is approved. The related PR. The related PR is this one, right? 10839. No, it's this one. 9914. So the related PR is approved, and the patch has been properly tested. I'll try to get a core committer to have a look at it. It seems it just needs a final push. From today's bug scrap. Sergey, John Billion. Well, maybe what I can do is to can go to the I'm doing a bug scrap, and I came upon this ticket. The related PR it seems it just needs a final push to close it. Can any core committer could any in the release letter? I shared this ticket on the to try to get more eyes on it. And now I should be able to go to core again. Next one. Next. add support for picture element and set attribute and image. So we have patch, unit tests, need refresh. The existing patch doesn't apply cleanly against the current code base. Wow, 11 years old. Oof, I think. Hello from today's sum up. We have a patch and unit tests, but when testing it, Ogleckler reported that the patch doesn't seem to work on her side. Other tests are working. For the moment, let's just start the needs testing. Okay, so there seems to be a comment. Do you think you'll be able to address the requested changes in time for WP 7.0 RC1 happening in approximately 1 week? So the related PR, which is this one, still needs to address some feedback received, some changes requested. I have pinged in the PR. Okay, and here we can say is from today's bug scrap. Latte, and I think what we can do here is nice, and also here in the PR. That's right. That's right. And I will leave the okay, so I think that we can close this bug scrap session because we are close to the top of the hour. And what we can do is add a final message saying And I'm also going to say thanks. Jingu John and Oth Ursar. So that's all. That's that's been the back scrap session. For more, let's try to give some more context. So this is something that I usually share here. So here's the schedule of the back scraps session, scheduled for back scraps needed. Issue reporting from the previous RC. I need to check, because until here, before beta, we triage enhancements and everything. From beta, we just focus on bugs, but from RC, I'm not sure what. But yeah, there are, so this one has been done, this one as well, and there's this one still pending next week. Actually, it's the same day for RC1, so I don't know. I don't know what we will do. But yeah, the idea is to run these back scraps to triage tickets and try to to move them forward, to unblock anything that is happening, or decide to assign that ticket to another release or to a future release. That's the idea of this triage. For this triaging, what I'm doing is I'm applying this extension that I created. If we go to codes, yeah, I released this extension. You can see a video of what it provides. So we can see the history of the keyword changes, of the milestones, the maintainers of the component assigned to the ticket. So what this extension does is it parses the HTML, it extracts all the information, and from there it creates these visual helpers of the information. I'm going to share a link to the blog post just in case. But yeah, that's more or less what do we do on these triage sessions, on this back scrap. So yeah, I think that's going to be all for today. Just this this session. I don't know if you have any questions about this process. Feel free to add any comments to the recording of the video, and or just ping me in case you consider this interesting and you would like me to go in more detail about the process. But as you can see, it's just a matter of moving forward with the tickets and try to unblock any issue that may be blocking the closing the ticket. So yeah, hope you all have a great weekend, and yeah, see you in the next session. Okay, bye.